Amped kids. Now, I know I'm not in my normal Amped hosting studios today, but that's because I wanted to show you things that I love since this month is all about love, okay? Number one thing I love is my dogs. The small ones Mo and the big ones Max. Another thing I love are giraffes. They're my favorite animal and they are so cool. Next month, we're gonna go to Zootastic so you can see a giraffe with me. The last thing I love that you might not know who he is, but your parents might, is Matthew McConaughey. That's right, this guy on my pants. And the reason why I'm wearing them is because I love to be comfy and cozy at home. So while you watch this Amped episode, I want you guys to think about some things that you love. Maybe something you love to do at home or something you love to do with your friends or even, a person you love, because that's important too. And while I'm talking about what I love, I also love to cook. You see, I'm not very good at it like Chef Micah, but I try my best. So she's gonna let me step in and do the cooking today. So let's head on over to the kitchen. Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Now I know it's not like a super fancy kitchen like Chef Micah, but I do love cooking. So I'm excited to cook with you guys today. So all you need from your Amped box is the applesauce. It seems like a pretty simple snack, but I promise you it tastes yummy. Okay, so what you're gonna do first, super simple. Just open it up. But don't eat it yet. That's right, silly me. Okay, so this month is all about love, remember? And when you think of love, what do you think of? Like what shape? I think of a heart. For Valentine's Day, a heart for love. So you're gonna get your applesauce and you're gonna get a piece of parchment paper or wax paper, okay? Your parents will know what that is, or aluminum foil, anything like that you can put in the freezer, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna squeeze the applesauce on the parchment paper in shape of hearts. And then after that, we're gonna stick it in the freezer for a couple hours, get it out, and then it'll be a nice, refreshing treat for the summertime. Come watch. All right, guys, take your applesauce and you're gonna squeeze it onto the parchment paper in shape of hearts, okay? You can make any size heart that you want. You can make a hollow heart or a filled in heart. I'm gonna make a small one right here. Takes a little bit of patience when you make your hearts, okay? And you can move it around to make it any shape you want. Look at that tiny one, I love that. And it's okay if they touch a little, it happens. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, carefully pick it up and go put it in the freezer. Now I know that was a kind of simple cooking segment, but I told you guys, I'm still learning and I still loved it. So you take your little applesauce bite that you made in shape of a heart, and you take a bite. It's just refreshing cold applesauce with hot summer heat. Just remember guys, I love you and I love Amped. Let's go head over to that cool game.
Hi kids, it's me, Coach JT, and I'm here to play Zap Games with you. From your Amped box, you're gonna need your sponge and a rubber band. All right, so you're gonna take your sponge and you're gonna need a pair of scissors with the supervision of a parent. And you're gonna cut 3 lines on each side, but not all the way to the middle. Now, you're gonna take your rubber band and put it in the middle. Tie it around a couple times to make it tight. And you'll have something like this. And now, you're gonna go wet your sponge. I'll be right back. And now that your sponge is nice and wet, grab a partner and play Sponge Wars.
You did nice.
All right, guys, I hope you had fun. We'll see you next time. Go. Go.
What does the word love mean to you?
Wow. Ooh, love.
Love.
Love. Oh my goodness.
That means you love somebody.
I think love is a way. Actually, I'm not really sure how to answer this question.
It's complicated. Love is a complicated thing.
Well, one of the definitions is that condition or state where the happiness of another is essential to one's own.
I think love is just a form of God.
Well, if you're talking family-wise, it means everything. But if you're talking like marriage, I mean, you can be single. I mean, that's kind of what I want to do.
Wow, that's deep.
Oh, you know, you're asking the wrong age group, because the first thing I want to do is say love means never having to say you're sorry.
Love means never having to say you're sorry. But I don't believe that at all, because I feel like you say you're sorry a lot.
Love to me is the greatest marketing campaign ever invented.
Love for me is being 100% vulnerable and all the way in, you know.
You can love yourself first. Because once you learn how to love yourself, you can love anything in this world.
Someone that loves you because you're you.
Love means accepting people the way they are.
It has to be a two-way street. It can't just be, you know, I'm accepting you gotta accept me too.
I think that it's being able to do something for somebody else that maybe you wouldn't normally do, or maybe you wouldn't want to do, but you do it anyway because it's something that they want to do. Even if you hate it so much, you just would do anything because you want to be with them.
Love is a powerful thing.
It makes you do the things you never thought you could do. And I think it makes life worth living.
Everything else becomes nothing. Okay, all that matters is that the whole two hearts, you know, to expand to that infinity.
It means, in a funny way, freedom, because you're free to feel so many feelings so deeply.
Love to me is something you do on a day-to-day basis. And so you can hold affection and you can hold nostalgia, but I think love is active.
I always say I'd rather love someone than be in love with someone, because being in love with someone implies that you can fall out of it.
If you're really close to your family, I consider that love, right? So any other person, friend or family or love interest, if you see them as your family, then that's love.
Love means, to me, a big old kiss on your mouth, and you're not against it at all.
I'm married 55 years. Our job in life, the two of us, is to look after each other and see to it that we're our best selves, so to speak. So I try to help her be her best self, and she tries to help me, and to me, that's love, you know. I hope to do that as long as I can stay awake.
It's like something you can dance about, or something you can sing about, or something you can build a building about, but I don't know. I don't really feel like words suffice when it comes to that.
Love means I don't know, it's pretty great. I guess you can't describe it.
Really?
Love means a lot to me. It means a lot. I love my family, my grandchildren, all of that. It means a lot.
Well, it was really, really awesome of Chef Micah to let me do the cooking. And that new coach, JT, he was pretty funny, right? I know I'm gonna go play those games with my friends. Now, this month was all about love and loving people sometimes if you don't like them and finding out what you love to do. So I want you guys to keep that in mind throughout the rest of this year, okay? I know school's starting back and you might not love it, but I promise it's important. So I hope you guys have a good week and we will see you soon. Bye!
Follow us on Instagram at Amped Online to stay up to date on the latest news, air dates, and extra content. Check out our webpage at ampedwestchurch.com to watch full episodes, segments, get more information about upcoming events, and more. Also, text AMPED to 704-343-8955 to sign up for your free AMPED subscription box.